네, 동기여 안녕하십니까, 텐트입니다. 여기 현재 여기는 몰타입니다. 네, 오늘은 이제 같이 여행을 하다가 또 새로운 룸메이트가 왔거든요. 인troduce
Hi, I'm Marissa.
Yeah. So, where you from?
I'm from New Zealand.
New Zealand. Yeah, okay. 그래서 뉴질랜드에서 온 친구인데 이 친구도 군인 출신이래요. 그래서 저도 지금 제대한 지 얼마 안 돼가지고 막 군대 얘기를 엄청 하다가 이 친구가 여군이고 그래서 뉴질랜드 군대는 어떤지 그런 거에서 한번 물어보고자 합니다. 그래서 How long have you been like in the military? How long have you been?
I did a year total.
Year total, yeah?
Yeah.
And you were Air Force, right?
Yeah, Air Force.
So how was the experience? How was it?
It was definitely interesting. I mean, like obviously the military lifestyle is something that
Okay.
is hard to
Yeah.
adjust to.
Okay.
I mean, waking up pretty early and having strict rules.
Okay. Yeah. Then I have a question. Like, if you want to like join the Air Force or military, also you have to have a physical test, right? Of course. So can you explain how you guys do it for a physical test?
To get in.
Yeah.
So for recruitment for the Air Force, through your application you have to do a physical test,
Okay.
which is a beat test and push-ups and sit-ups.
Push up and what?
Push-ups, sit-ups and a beat test.
What's babe test?
Beat test is like a running test.
Okay.
Yeah, so like you run back and forwards and you have to get to the line before the beat goes off.
Okay. Then I was before this video I show you the video of Korea girl physical test. You shocked, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you shocked. So in your country, guy and girl all the same equally the physical test.
No, males have it harder.
Harder?
Have a higher standard.
Well, high
than
standard, but
females.
the same posture is the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't do like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
You have to have proper technique, otherwise it doesn't count.
Yeah. So for me, I mean, I think soldier is really important, or policeman, because of the physical, have action. So for me, I think having a strength is really important to have that mission. So, yeah. So for me, it's it's like a hot potato in Korea too. Like, I mean, I admit that boys' physical ability is better than girl. I admit that, but still, yeah.
Genetically, it
Yeah,
is,
genetically, yeah. But still, that push-up was like,
No.
yeah, that was no.
And like a physical trainer explained to me why it's so important that you have proper technique
Yeah.
when it comes to it. And the reason they test you for push-ups in New Zealand, at least, is if you are to fall over with all your gear on your back and stuff.
Okay.
They need to know that you can be able to get up by yourself if
Okay.
you're in that situation. So seeing those videos, I was like,
Yeah.
if they were lying on the ground with all their gear on them,
Yeah.
they wouldn't be able to get up.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So I think that is one of like a social problem in Korea, and also our hot potato is like in Korea, our country, only guy go to the military. Yeah. So I mean, in New Zealand, you guys are not mandatory of the military. You guys are not mandatory to go military.
No, it's not mandatory at all. No.
But you said that 20% is a girl in the military.
I think on average between all the services,
Okay.
like Army, Navy, Air
Okay.
Force, I think about 25% is female.
Yes. I mean, in your country, if only guy go to the military, then that would be a bit of a social problem, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
그래서 그러니까 이게 정말 신기한 것 같아요. 그러니까 저도 지금 여행을 하고 있지만 특히 I mean especially I heard that New Zealand is kind of like a feminist country compared to other countries. Right? So you guys are really think equal is really important. I heard of your military story like that, and I heard that it's quite equal. And is there anything a benefit if you're a girl as a military soldier? Like if you have any benefit for becoming a soldier in the girl?
There's no difference between males and females when it comes to the military, other than the physical requirement. Everything else, benefits,
So just
standards,
just same.
Yeah.
And then how's the salary of the military? The salary
Oh, not good.
not good.
No. We recently got a pay bump, which
Okay.
helped people stay, but the retention rates within the military in New Zealand are very, very low.
Yeah. But is there any benefit after you guys do the military? Is there a benefit?
I mean, like while you're in, you get free medical.
Yeah.
A few trades will get uni paid for.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's enough. You get like subsidized housing and all of that sort of stuff.
Because I also had a friend from Australia who was soldier in America, but they see that when they join the military, they get a really big discount of university. How about you guys?
No, the military will pay for it if it's going to benefit them in the long run. So
Okay.
for example, I had a friend who was technician.
Yeah.
The military paid for him to go to uni to get an engineering degree,
Okay.
so that he could become an engineer in the military.
Oh, so
Yeah.
you guys have benefit, but not that much.
Yeah.
And how do people think about soldier in your country? They always get respect, or like how's the image of the military soldier in your country?
I don't think so. I think it's pretty much just like, oh, that's just your job. That's what you do.
So not something like, how to say it, like pride or
Nah.
not. Yeah.
I think because people assume that because we're in New Zealand we don't have, like, the military isn't that present and
Yeah.
not that important.
Okay.
So they're just like, oh yeah, whatever, it's just your job.
Yeah. So it was so interesting to talk with you, and then how to say that? I love the hostess of giving me the new friend. Like for me, like I was kind of missed about military story, and we talked a lot today. So yeah, thank you for talking to your story. So
That's alright.
오늘 이렇게 뉴질랜드 친구의 오늘 분쟁이 들어봤고요. 저는 용기범 지금까지 팀장이었습니다. 감사합니다.